Table for Two, a short story written and narrated by Dr. Ranjan Kelkar. Disclaimer: this is a work of fiction. All characters, names, places, and happenings in this story are fully imaginary. The image is AI generated. Table for Two. It was a Saturday evening, and the restaurant was crowded and noisy. Big groups had their tables reserved in advance. Many were waiting outside. Some were queuing up, hoping to find a place sometime later. When Subodh's turn came, the hassled hostess asked him, "How many people, sir?" "Just one, only me," he said. She looked at the seating arrangement on her computer screen. The place was full, but there was a two-seater table in an awkward corner that was free. "Sir," she said, "there is a table for two. Not in a very nice place, but I can assign it to you on one condition. If another single person arrives, you'll have to share your table with him." Subodh was hungry. He readily agreed. The hostess escorted Subodh to the remote table and he took his seat. The restaurant specialized in biryanis. The menu card flaunted as many as 9 different types. Subodh chose the Gulmohar biryani. The waiter explained that it came in alternate orange and yellow colored layers like the flowers of a Gulmohar tree. It would be served with bundi raita, onion rings, and a papad. The waiter said that because of the rush, it would take about 15 minutes for his food to be on the table. Subodh was fiddling with his mobile, looking for notifications and replying briefly to messages. There was nothing important to worry about. After about 10 minutes, he was expecting the waiter to return, but instead, it was the hostess who had come. "Sir," she began apologetically, "you had agreed to share your table." "Yes, yes, I know," Subodh cut her short. Standing before him was a lady, tall, smart, well groomed. She was wearing a bright red kurta with white polka dots and a white chunni draping her left shoulder. Subodh began to get up as a matter of courtesy. "No, no, please don't bother," she said, making herself comfortable in the vacant seat opposite him. "Sorry for intruding into your space." The waiter came to take her order. "What's that?" she asked him, pointing to Subodh's plate. "It's a Gulmohar biryani, ma'am, our speciality," he clarified. "I'll have the same," she told him. After the waiter had noted her order, she straightened up and looked at Subodh. "Hi, I'm Geeta," she introduced herself. Subodh wasn't quite interested. "I'm Geeta," she repeated. "And you?" she asked. After a little hesitation, he replied, "Shubodh." "Dak naam or bhalo naam?" she queried. Subodh was surprised. "Apni Bangali?" he asked. "Na, na. You said Shubodh for Subodh, so I guessed. Besides, I work in biometric software, face recognition and things like that, so it was easy." "That's interesting," said Subodh. "So what brings you here?" he asked. "Did you see the huge banner on the International Biometrics Conference on the opposite side on the street? Well, I'm attending it." "But then you should have been there." "You're right," Geeta said. "But I didn't want to be in the same crowd again for dinner. Thought this place might be better. I'm also against alcohol consumption," Geeta added. The waiter arrived with Gulmohar biryani and other things. "It's really delicious," she said. "Yes, it is," endorsed Subodh. The ice having been broken rather quickly, Subodh continued with the conversation. "You said you're a delegate at a conference. Where did you come from?" "Goa," she said. "My husband and I lived there." "He could have accompanied you and done some sightseeing. There are many places here worth visiting." "He's currently out of town," Geeta explained. "He's an oceanographer. He's on a long cruise on a research vessel. It is now somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. He said they are studying the El Nino. My husband loves the ocean, much more than he loves me, I think sometimes." Subodh had consumed the yellow layer of the biryani and was now tackling the orange layer. He was bold enough to inquire, "How long have you been married, may I ask?" "3 years," said Geeta. "Kids? No way. Out of 3 years, he has been on a research vessel for 2.5. After our wedding, I had gone with him on a cruise. The third day, I fell seasick. Had to be airlifted back to my parents' home." She felt like confiding in this unknown gentleman sitting in front of her. You know what? My parents had warned me that my marriage was not going to work, but I didn't listen. You're not doing justice to the biryani, Subodh intervened. Perhaps, she said. She lifted up a morsel of the orange colored part of the biryani with her hand. It had the aroma of saffron. You're right, she said, and continued. You know, for my husband, the ocean is the only thing that matters. He doesn't even remember my birthdays. I thought he would call, but hasn't so far. I know he's not going to call. When is your birthday? Asked Subodh. Today, Geeta said softly, blushing a little. Happy birthday, said Subodh. This calls for a celebration, he said. Today's dinner is on me. What would you like for dessert? I don't need to consult the menu, she said. Caramel pudding it has to be. Make it two, Subodh told the waiter. Dessert took a little time to arrive. The band in the corner was playing some old songs. What's next for you in the biometric science? Will you be working with AI? Subodh asked. Geeta thought for a while and said, Shall I tell you? I plan to move out of Goa, far away from the sea and the beaches. I want to start a new life with someone who has time for me, someone who remembers my birthday, someone who loves the marks on my face and knows the uniqueness of my fingerprints, someone who can find me if I ever get lost. The waiter brought two caramel puddings. Subodh said softly to the waiter, Please ask the band to play Happy Birthday for Geeta. In the meantime, the front desk hostess were there again to inform that the table was now vacant and that ma'am could move, if she liked, to that table. No, we are almost done, she said to her. Subodh settled the bill and they both got up to leave. Thank you so much, Geeta said to Subodh. It was lovely meeting you. But I must have bored you with the story of my life. And you are such a patient listener. I didn't even ask anything about you. I am a writer, Subodh said. I like to listen. I'm always on the lookout for new stories. And just now I have found one.